The Lerma River is considered as one of the most polluted rivers. For this reason, the government attempted to cover it up in order to try to avoid pollution from escaping the river. But this brought many problems since many people depend directly on the river to live. This caused communities nearby to suffer and also many living things to have their habitat affected. We can see signs of contamination here because many birds have been migrating out of the areas surrounding the river due to the pollution that makes the habitat not suitable for them anymore.
The current level of the pollutants in the river are causing a variety of problems in the communities living nearby, and many studies have been made in the river and the communities and have resulted in the increase in the level of acidity that makes the possibility of living things using the natural resource limited, also causing an increase of the sea level that turn out to affect the communities with constant flooding that result in the loss of property, damage, and things of value.
In part 1 of our video, we explain our reasons of exploring this problematic, and the results of it are related to the variety of projects that can be done. Based on the results, we can study the problematic of the communities living nearby and how the change of the ecosystem will dramatically change their lifestyle and generate future problems.
In the area of biology, it can be studied the living organisms that are now living in the area of the migration depending on the actual situation of the river that nowadays is eliminating the flora and fauna. Related to the study, it can be also complete a political study by the different laws that were applied to favor companies. All of the results obtained can be applied to different situations. We imagine that our results can be applied in new policies or regulations to protect the environment and create consequences for those who don't follow them. With this documentary, we are also trying to create a change in people's mind by showing all the problems humanity has done and the consequences this will bring, by showing the actual conditions of the river and how all of that is a result created by mankind.
If we change and apply policies to protect the environment, this will also affect the technology and development, mainly in tools that could help to clean the river. We think of this idea because Mexico depends on tourism by these many touristic areas, and if the government invests in this situation, it will also invest in technological areas that will help to maintain the earth. This research project will help the future by giving a working condition for the future generations. If it applied, it could change every part. In a cultural part, it will change the manners we as Mexicans have, such as throwing waste away, or foresight instead of recycling. Stop using such amount of waste, such as plastic bags or items that have degrade of long time.
In the aspect of science, we will develop new tools better and more efficient that could create new alternatives, and if we clean and restore the ecological areas, it will mean we will have living organisms back that could be studied, giving more options to biologists to comprehend the creators, and the restoration of the fauna could create more resources that could be used to develop medicine, natural resources, etc. In the environmental aspects, it will mean we will have a source of clean water to use, living and healthy organisms, and most important, a future.
In every change, there would be persons against it, and that would do everything to stop it. A clear example are the multiple enterprises and the government who have been benefiting from the pollution of the river. The government, with collaboration of enterprises, will create fear to the people who want to change or have a different point of view for the river. This has always happened, such as attacking manifestations, creating rules to reduce the option of changing, and many other actions that only will oppose the good actions of the people.
What the government, with collaboration of enterprises, do is creating fear to people who want to change or have different point of view. This has always happened, such as attacking manifestations, creating rules to reduce the option of changing, and many other actions that only will oppose the good actions of the people. There is also the distractors, who consist of the communities that also have the history of oppression to many groups who want to change the world or their lives. We expect this kind of distractions because of our work support the idea of changing people's habits, and doing this generates inconformity as people don't like changes.